Research shows that when people look for answers to their questions, they prefer to consult a video. In fact, 4 times as many people prefer to watch a video about a product rather than read about it when making a purchasing decision. So 2 out of 3 employees complete tasks better when instructions are provided visually. And they tend to absorb information 7% faster. So out of 10 millennials are likely to watch a company video when shopping online. The learning and educational content are viewed over 1 billion times a day on YouTube. So you may be wondering, how do I create my effective video lessons for my students? So an educational video is any video that demonstrates a process, transfer knowledge, explain a concept, or shows someone how to do something. So creating instructional videos isn't it limited to instructional design professionals, so at least not anymore. Anyone in any industry can and probably should create instructional videos. So example of instructional videos you can create includes. So here are the examples of instructional video. The first example is the micro videos. So what is micro videos? Micro videos are short instructional videos that focus on teaching a single narrow topic. They are usually less than a minute long and appeal to today's media consumers who have notoriously short attention span. Another one is the tutorial videos. So tutorial videos are said to be the go-to instructional method for teaching a process or providing step-by-step instruction, usually between 2 to 10 minutes long. Tutorial videos may leverage multiple instructional methods. Sometimes they refer to as the how-to videos, and the best ones are carefully planned and have a professional touch. Next is the training videos. Training videos are designed to improve an employee's workplace skills. Companies often create online training videos to cover interpersonal topics such as the compliance and harassment training or job-related topics such as hardware and software training. Training videos often use footage of real people to connect the trainer and the trainee. These can be interactive videos and often fit in among a larger training course. Another one is the explainer video. Explainer video are short videos, usually less than 2 minutes, that explain a business concept or product in an entertaining visual way. They typically use basic animation to explain a larger topic, product, or service. Explainer videos simplify complex ideas into easily digestible content. And number 5 is presentation videos. So recording a presentation makes it available for an audience to watch after the fact, perfect for people who want to rewatch and reabsorb the content, or for those who may not have been able to attend the in-person event. So normally, ito yung mga ginagawa ng iba sa seminar natin or webinar rather, na nire-record na nila yung kanilang presentation. So this might be as simple as recording just the audio for a presentation or as advanced as recording PowerPoint slide, a webcam, and a separate microphone all at once. So parang ganito yung ginagawa natin ngayon. Parang I recorded an audio narration and then pinapresent ko today. Lecture and presentation capture tend to be longer than a tutorial video and span the length of time, the length of the entire class or presentation. So this makes them more time intensive to consume and requires a higher level of investment from the audience. The last is the screencast video. So screencast video tends to be quick and informal and are usually intended for a smaller audience than tutorial videos. So these videos are digital video recordings of your computer screen and usually include audio narration. So the format tends itself to just in time teaching, where an instructor or colleague or manager can quickly create a screencast to answer a questions or clear up a problematic concept. Often considered disposable videos, screencasts can be made quickly with lower production value and for a specific purpose, often with a short lifespan. So as you can see, instructional videos go by a variety of different names. But whether you need to make a how-to video or a tutorial, the goal is the same. So unlike other forms of video, an instructional video instructs, of course, while you don't want boring videos, your main goal is for your viewers to comprehend and learn what you are teaching them. Okay, next slides is about common mistakes people when creating videos. So when it comes to making instructional videos, there are a few common mistakes people make. So here are a few you can easily avoid. Number one is not knowing your audience. So not knowing your audience or knowing your audience is critical. If you don't know your audience, it is but impossible to make a helpful video. Understanding your audience will guide key decisions about your videos. Of course, siguro naman alam nating lahat kung sino yung audience natin. Of course, our student. So general information is helpful, but thinking about a specific individual that is representative of your audience, what their problems are, why they will be watching your video, and what they like and don't like. So will help you make a more focused and detailed video. Okay, next common mistake, trying to make it perfect. So too often people worry about getting things perfect. It's a good to remember that perfect is an illusion. So if you start with perfection in mind, it will paralyze your creative process and you will struggle to begin. So remember that our goal of creating video content isn't to create the perfect video, but it's to create a video that teaches something. So okay lang naman na magkamali tayo. Pag nagkamali, edi ulitin natin. Minsan din mas okay na nakikita or nababasa or napapanood ng iba yung gawa natin. In that case, nakikita nila yung mga points na dapat nating i-improve. The last mistake is the worrying too much about the equipment. So, ito ay usually lahat tayo nagwo-worry dito. So, it is easy to get overwhelmed and feel like you don't have the right tools to create quality videos. It is fun to have the latest and greatest gear, but it is far from a necessity. So, learn the basic, then start up to upgrade your tools. It doesn't take fancy equipment to make great videos. So, sana wag maging hindrance yung wala tayong magagandang gadgets. Kasi, normally naman, lahat tayo ay nag-uumpisa sa basic gadget na ginagamit natin. Like our laptop. And, ang maganda sa atin ay meron tayong 365 Office na ginagamit ngayon na latest version ng Microsoft. So, siguro we can check on the tools na meron tayo para makakreate tayo ng mas magandang video. So, the next part is how to make an instructional video with screen recording. So, most people who end up making videos didn't expect that someday they'll be making videos. So, actually lahat tayo ay hindi ready na mag-create ng mga videos kasi mas prefer nga natin yung face-to-face instruction. But with this new normal setup, we have to adapt changes, and we have to find a way to help our students to learn in this time of COVID-19 pandemic. So the first thing you do is to determine and get to know your audience. So before you even think about hitting the record button, or you have to get to know your audience and understand why they need help. So before you move on to the next topic, we make sure to answer these questions about your audience and the video. So first is, what is your topic? So pick one topic per video. By narrowing your scope, your video will be more focused and easier to create. So hindi pwedeng nilagay na natin lahat sa isang video. So masyadong magulo yun. Kailangan you have to narrow the topic. You also ensure your video is the appropriate length to keep your viewers' attention. So sabi ko nga kanina, hindi pwedeng masyadong mahaba. Now, identify who is your audience. Start with basic demographic information like education, age, presentation, or age, professional, organization. So in this, of course, we know already who is our audience. So ano yung mga grade level ng mga estudyante natin. And why do they care about this topic? So we make sure you know why your audience will care. This will ensure you address their concerns and reason for watching the videos. So of course you have to know your learning objectives. So having a clear learning objectives help you provide clearer instruction with a more achievable outcome. Siyempre hindi naman pwedeng basta na tayo gagawa ng video na wala tayong learning objective. Then how does it benefit them? So if someone is going to invest time watching your video, what value are they going to take away? So, syempre, kailangan may laman yung ating video na gagawin. Number 2, write a storyboard script. So, storyboard is an outline, and actually it visualizes what you plan to show. So, as you can see in the picture, once you have your topic and know your audience, maybe you can create a storyboard to outline and visualize what you plan to show. So, some people get really creative and draw elaborate pictures. So, as you can see in the screen. So, you have to quick sketches and stick figures are perfectly fine for live video. So, for a screencast or screen recording, you can use a series of simple screenshots to roughly show what you plan to display with the narration. So when you finish storyboarding and you have your plan in hand, you think you're ready to record, right? So, hindi muna. Yung iba naman, ang ginagawa ay stick lang. So, depende sa inyo yun kung paano nyo naiintindihan yung inyong storyboard. And next is the script. So script is, even a simple one, will help you efficient with what you say, saving you and your viewers time. You're also far less likely to forget something. So here is the sample of the script. So actually yung mga nagbablog or yung mga naggagawa ng mga instructional videos, gumagamit sila actually ng script. Dun sa seminar namin about video lessons, pinapagamit kami ng script. So sa script, pwedeng dalawang part yan, yung voiceover at saka yung action. So kung ano-ano yung mga i-insert mong mga pictures or arrow na kailangan dun sa video presentation mo. So when you write your script, you are actually explaining the process to a friend. So, parang sinasabi mo na ganito yung gagawin mo. Use simple language and avoid jargon. So you have to practice. Practice, practice, and practice. Be sure to read your script aloud before you record. Many times you'll find that something that sounded great in your head can be hard to say out loud. So if you find yourself getting tripped up, so go back and make sure you're using natural language. So hindi pwedeng para kang nagtatalumpati. So you have to be more to be uh, look natural. So get feedback. Find someone who's not afraid to tell you what they really think and send them your script. This might seem scary at first, but once you get used to receiving feedback, it becomes an essential part of the scripting process. So, kung hindi kayo ready ma-criticize or mapuna or makita yung mistakes na ginawa nyo, parang hindi kayo pa dapat gumawa ng video lessons. So, what I mean is that minsan mas okay na pinapakita natin sa iba yung gawa natin para kasi minsan mas nakikita nila yung mga corrections or mali na nalagay natin na hindi natin napansin. So, dito dapat okay lang sa atin na i-criticize yung gawa natin para ma-improve pa natin yung gagawin nating video lessons. Okay, next is record your voiceover. So with your script in hand, it's time to record the narration. Then find a quiet place to record. And when you're ready, record your script and make sure to speak slowly and clearly. So pag nagkamali, okay lang yun, ulitin. Ganun talaga ang nagre-record. Next is record your screen. So, start by cleaning up your computer screen and closing unnecessary application. Turn off the notification that might pop up on your screen. And position the camera above your eyes so you look slightly up at it. So, avoid looking down at the camera. Your audience does not want to look up your nose. So if you're using a laptop, put a stack of books under it so you raise the camera. So position your head to appear at the top third of the screen so the recording includes your face and most of your torso. So normally, dun sa nakita kong nag-screen recording with their face, nilalagyan nila yung laptop nila, pinapatong nila sa mga libro para kapantay nung mata nila yung camera nung laptop nila. Next is location. So your work or home office are usually safe choices as the background for the recording. Outdoors can be a nice change. Then try putting your back to a neutral wall with the light source in front. So avoid sitting in front of a window as the glare will make you appear as if you're in a witness protection program. So, and this should be obvious but it needs to be said. Don't record with your bed, pajamas, laundry, or bathroom in the background. So, yun. Dapat ano pa rin tayo pag nagre-record tayo, lalo na kung gusto natin ay kita yung mukha natin, kailangan yung maayos yung suot natin. Hindi pwedeng nakapagtulog tayo, o kaya bigla-biglang may dumadaan sa likod natin. So, yun. Next is, move it out. So, don't always shoot your videos from the same spot. Hindi pwedeng doon palagi. So, your audience will tire of seeing the same background. So start with your office, but also consider a quiet place on the campus quad or maybe your kitchen or backyard. So keep the backgrounds neutral but varied. Your audience will appreciate it. So pwede tayong magpalipat-lipat provided na tahimik yung lugar. Para daw hindi ma-bored. Usually naman, ang ibang ginagawa, yung napanood kong video ay naglalagay sila ng background na iba-iba. Para kahit same spot sila, iba lang yung background sa likod. Then say cheese. So smiling helps everything. Whatever you're recording a webcast of your face or just your voice, smiling makes you look and sound better. So yun, ngingiti pa rin tayo kahit na ayaw natin na kita yung or nagre-record tayo na na hindi kita yung mukha para daw mas magaan yung pag-video natin. So after your recording, you can now edit your video and add a video intro. So a video intro leads your viewers into your content. Keep your intro simple and straight to the point. Viewers or your audience want to get the meat of your content. They don't care about anything other than what you promised to teach them. So a good intro clearly lays out the topic and quickly explains what the viewers can expect to learn. So after this, you can also add a simple music background if you want. Pero normally kasi pagka video lessons, pwede naman tayong mag-add ng music, kaya lang dapat medyo mahina lang. Siguro sa part na activity or part na nagsasagot sila, mahinang music, pero depende pa rin po yun sa inyo kung ano yung gusto niyo. And this is actually the last slide for the tips on how to create instructional video. So to sum up, I will give you the next slide, a short video clip on how to create instructional video. So enjoy watching. Thank you.
Instructional videos are powerful tools to enhance student learning at home. They allow students to learn at their own pace and free up time for teachers to support students individually. But too often, they lose their effectiveness because educators make common mistakes. Research has found that videos are often too long, too confusing, too unengaging. Avoid common pitfalls by following these 5 tips. The longer the video, the less likely students will pay attention. Research shows students start tuning out after about 6 minutes. Instead of having one long video, think about breaking a lesson into short segments. Too much text on screen can overwhelm students. Instead, use visual cues like arrows to indicate key concepts, and diagrams to help explain ideas. Students learn less when they listen passively. Throughout the video, encourage students to reflect and take notes. Check for understanding by incorporating questions and short quizzes. Organize your video into chapters. That way, students can find a section quickly when reviewing materials. Students will be more engaged if the video feels authentic. Use a casual tone and speak encouragingly. And remember to just be yourself. Make students feel like they are in your classroom.
What can you say about the pictures on your screen? Picture A, babies are holding her feeding bottle, while picture B, a man is carrying a sack of rice. Now, do you think a baby can carry a sack of rice? Of course not. A baby can only hold a certain weight like his or her feeding bottle. The same way with a man, although a man can carry a feeding bottle, but he cannot carry a load which is twice of his weight. There is always a limit of weight a person can carry or hold. Now, why I am asking you this? We'll find out why. So let's get started. This lesson deals with the distribution of electrons in various energy level. The process of arranging electrons around the nucleus of an atom is called electron configuration. To write the electron configuration of an atom, you must know the order of filling the different energy levels. The selection of orbitals for the electrons of an atom in each ground state follow an order by the Aufbau principle. It must be remembered that the electrons occupy the lowest energy level before peeling up to the next higher energy level. The possible location of electrons beginning from the innermost or closest to the nucleus are generally referred to as the K, L, M, N, O, and P orbits or shell. When an electron is at the K shell, it is the nearest to the nucleus. It is the electrons most strongly attracted to the nucleus and has the lowest energy. The orbital sequence, the SPDF, is in accordance with the increasing energy. It follows a specific energy level. The electrons fill up the S sublevel first, then P sublevel, and D, and so on and so forth. In the electron configuration, the symbol is used to specify the number of location of the electron. The numerical coefficient is the main energy level, and the letters the S, P, D, and F are also called the sublevel. The subscript represents the number of electrons in the sublevel. The possible location of the electrons beginning from the innermost closest to the nucleus are generally referred to as the main energy level, or it is designated by letter K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q. Are you familiar with the electron configuration mnemonics? So in order for you to get the electron configuration of a certain element, you have to follow the distribution mnemonics. So as you can see, you have to follow the arrow. So the first energy level started with 1s, followed by 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, and so on and so forth. Now, in the given example, oxygen, it has a given electron configuration of 1s2, 2s2, and 2p4. So, 1s will represent the first main energy level and occupying the s sublevel for the first main energy level. So, the distribution of electron will be 2 and 6. So for the concept formation, again, there are 7 main energy level, and this is designated by letter K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q. Now each main energy level has a maximum number of electrons that can hold each main energy level, following the formula of 2 and 2, where N represents the number of energy level. So, for the first main energy level, the maximum number of electrons that can hold the first main energy level is only 2 electrons. The second energy level, following the formula of 2 and 2, the maximum number of electrons that can hold the second main energy level is only 8 electrons. Third main energy level can only hold 18 electrons. Fourth main energy level can only hold 32 electrons. The fifth main energy level can only hold 50 electrons, and that is the maximum. Now, when we talk about the maximum number of electrons, hanggang dun lang yung kayang dalhin. Now, energy levels are divided into sublevels or subshells. These subshells or sublevels are designated by letters. The S stands for sharp, P for principal, D for diffuse, and F for fundamental. The S orbital or the S sublevel can only hold 2 electrons. P is 6 electrons. D can only hold 10, and F can only hold 10 electrons, and that is the maximum. Here are the examples of electron configuration. Number 1, Li, 1s2, 2s1. Nitrogen, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Next is sodium, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Argon will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and 3p6. Remember that the S sublevel can only hold a maximum of 2 electrons. The P sublevel can only hold a maximum of 6 electrons. D sublevel can only hold a maximum of 10 electrons. And F can only hold a maximum of 14 electrons. The given electron here, first one is the lithium, which is the distribution or the electron configuration is 1s2, 2s1. So the distribution of electron will be 2 and 1. So the total number of electrons for lithium is 3, and the main energy level occupied by lithium is 2, because the lithium reached the second energy level, and the valence electron is 1. Remember that the valence electron is the electron found in the outermost energy level. Here is another example. Number 1 is hydrogen 1s1, the electron configuration. The atomic distribution will be 1. Therefore, the valence electron of hydrogen is 1, and the energy level occupied by hydrogen is also 1. Another example is aluminum 13. So the electron configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. The distribution of electron will be 2, 8, and 3. So how do you come up with 2? It is based from the 1s2 given in the electron configuration. And for 8, how do you get the 8 in the distribution of different energy level? So you have 2s2 and 2p6. So all in all, you have 8 electrons. To get 3, you have 3s2 and 3p1. So you add the s2 and the p1 to get 3. So therefore, the valence electron is 3 and the energy level is also 3. Next is sulfur. The electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. So the distribution will be 2, 8, and 6. The valence electron is the electron found in the outermost energy level. So since the distribution is 2, 8, 6, the valence electron will be 6 and the energy level is 3. Since you reached the third main energy level, which is 3s2 and 3p4. And the last is calcium. The distribution will be 2, 8, 8, and 2. Therefore, the valence electron is 2 and the energy level is 4. I guess it's your turn to write the electron configuration of the following elements and draw the atomic structure to identify the distribution of electron in a different energy level. Remember to use your periodic table and use your electron distribution mnemonic device to answer your activity number 1. Happy working! And for your last activity, supply the missing configuration of the following element and write the electron configuration of the first 10 elements and identify the valence electron.